Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. It's another beautiful Sunday, sunny Sunday
Yes, sunny
at the Earthship. We've had beautiful weather for the last, 2 days?
Yeah.
3 days?
Thank God, 2 days.
2
Friday
days.
was still a little cloudy.
Yeah, we had a little bit of cloud Friday. So, now that we got this party started here, we can start going through.
Okay, yes, so what we were going to do today is we've had a lot of people ask us about wanting to see pictures of the house because we really haven't done too much
The Earthship.
of the Earthship.
We don't call this a house. It's an Earthship. And the difference between a house and an Earthship is a house is a house.
Okay,
It's
dwelling.
a
The
dwelling.
place in which we live.
Okay. And the Earthship is like a ship. It's all sustainable.
It's still our house.
Well, I know it's our house, but it's a ship.
Oh.
And I'm the captain of the ship.
Yeah.
And this is a
so
ship.
Thanks.
And I run the ship.
Oh, you run the ship.
But you know I do.
You're right.
I take care of things, make things happen. I'm like Picard.
We'll let him go with that fantasy. It's a pleasant fantasy.
It's a lovely fantasy.
You know what movie that's from?
What?
Gladiator?
Gladiator?
Yeah. When the Emperor says that, let's pretend that I am a loving father and you are a loving daughter, and she goes, it's a pleasant fantasy.
It is a pleasant fantasy.
So you being captain, it's a pleasant fantasy.
Captain. Stardate.
Mm-hmm.
Today.
Yeah.
Anyway. So let me get on my let me get past my fantasy here.
Yeah, really.
And we'll continue on with I guess we're gonna do news.
There isn't any news. I mean,
She
not
can't
that I know
find
of.
news. She's not a very good news. Maybe you could be in good weather. You could do weather good, right? What's next week's weather supposed to be like?
I can do anything I want to good.
Okay. Anyway, so I guess we're going to do a what are we gonna do?
Kind of like a visual tour of the house. We took some pictures and we'll kind of go through them and explain what's in the film and just give everybody of the ship, give everybody an idea of the Earthship, what it looks like.
Ship.
Just because we've never really done that.
No, we haven't. We haven't really. I mean, things just don't happen all the time like you like them to happen. So let's get this picture started showing. I'm going to change views here. And as you can see, we're starting off here.
So this is on the west side of the house, looking eastward from the front door in.
Yeah, this is like the entrance. One of the entrance. There's one entrance on either side of the house.
On the right side of the picture, there is the fish pond. You can see our little orange tree, and then where those little Tupperware things are upside down, that's our aeroponics.
Yeah, this
lettuce growing bed.
Yes. Oh, I need to talk about that.
You can talk.
Okay, I'll talk. Talk.
Talk.
I'm excited. I've just got this system put together, and I already have, let's see, 1, 2, 3 sprouts. I have a couple of lettuce growing. I have some onion growing.
And a mystery plant.
And a mystery plant. I can't remember what I planted.
I think it's of the family that includes broccoli or cabbage or radish or any of that because of the way its leaves are.
Right. It almost looks kind of cloverish, huh?
Wouldn't it be funny if you planted a radish?
Oh man, yeah. I can grow some radishes, apparently. Okay, so this is looking in as you're walking in. And let me see if this works. Hang on a second. All right. Now maybe let's see if I can switch pictures here. There we go. This is a bench that you can sit on and look out.
Which was in the Earthship when we bought it. Most of the furniture you see will have been here when we bought the house.
Yes. We got the house.
We sold all of ours.
We sold all of our furniture, and all this furniture is furniture that we inherited. This is an overview of the pond. That's our orange tree we just planted last week. last weekend.
So we have the little pond where you see the two fish at the bottom corner there. And then we have a little stream. That water flows into the stream and then down into the big pond, which is in the top left. Or, yeah, left-hand side. Where there's some koi and some more goldfish.
Right. This is another view of the pond.
That's the bigger pond.
At the end. And that's, how many fish do we have? 7 or 8?
Altogether we have 8.
8 fish.
Yeah.
We have, how many koi? We have
3 koi.
3 koi,
and
goldfish.
5 goldfish.
5 goldfish.
Oh, and the pleco. So I guess 9.
Yeah, we have a pleco. You don't
Now
really
in
see
the
it.
back, you'll see where it looks like there's this little wooden thing with 4 legs. That is underneath that piece of flagstone is where the grease trap, the overflow from the gray water from the sink goes into that before it goes into the bottom of the grow bed there and gets pumped into the fish pond.
That's this right here.
That has to be cleaned out, and it's not fun or pretty, but that's where the grease and stuff
Yeah,
gets
I have to
stuck.
clean it out like once every 3 months or so.
Yeah,
It's not too
a
bad.
little bit more than that, probably.
Yeah, it should be.
Not what he does, but yeah. But it doesn't get too bad, so you kind of forget about it. I mean, really,
Yeah.
it's easy to forget about.
Okay, the next picture we have going here is, this is an overview of that smaller pond
Yeah,
at the top.
that's Ginger and Nubs.
Yeah, this here is Nubs, and that's Ginger. They're sweet little goldfish. The reason why these goldfish are here and not in the big pond is they were getting picked on a lot, and
They're just,
So,
yeah, so we moved them.
we moved them because the other goldfish were bullying them and stuff. It was, anyway. I don't want to go into that too much.
It was upsetting.
The next picture we have.
That's the little river.
This is a little stream that runs, so it.
A little gnome house.
Yes,
there.
there's a little gnome house right here that we made. Tamara made it,
Well, me and Katie, my niece.
and here's a little gnome in our strawberry plant. This is a strawberry plant that we have growing. This is where we grow some strawberries. This is some kind of fern or some plant. It's
called mounding silver. It's really pretty.
It's a very pretty plant. We have that in there. This is our fireplace. Of course, it's behind us.
Yeah, now that is what we might be taking out to do a
Yeah, we're gonna do a rocket,
mass rocket stove. I mean, the fireplace is beautiful. I love the fireplace. It gives a great look to the house, but it is essentially useless. So
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have a
you can't
damper
burn
in
in
it.
it. It doesn't have a damper. It's great for looks, but it serves no function other than to be pretty, which is important. But he promised me when we do our rocket stove, we will make it as pretty.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Trust me. I know what I'm doing. I'm the captain of the ship.
The Titanic sank, you know. Just saying.
This ain't the Titanic. We hadn't sunk yet.
I'm just saying.
Jeez. Oh. Another thing, if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and post them, and then at the end we'll go through
Yeah,
them.
we'll go to the questions. We don't see that screen right now,
Yeah, we're not looking at it anymore.
so we're not ignoring anybody.
We're not ignoring you. We're just going through our picture show. So sit down and relax and enjoy the experience. This captain is flying his ship.
Lord.
Oh, this is our skylight that's just above the fireplace.
And one of the lighting fixtures. One of the things I love about this house is if I were to go and buy lighting fixtures myself, I would have picked these.
And if you see that white thing behind it, that's a rope, and that's to operate the skylight so you can open it up and close it. So in the summer when it's hot, you can open it up and it creates a cool air. Yeah, convection. Cool air is pulled in and all the heat goes out there. It works really good. In fact, if the whole house is closed up and we're gone and we come in, it's hot in here. It really is.
It's like a greenhouse.
Yeah, like a greenhouse. It's hot. You open them things up, open up the front vents, and it's cool within 10 minutes.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it
really
just that heat just goes right out. It's really amazing how this works, the system. This is our kitchen, looking out.
This is the kitchen, again, light fixture, and that's the view. There's the peaks and...
Yeah, that's the two peaks. The Spanish peaks are right in front of our house. Well,
not right, but they are big, so you can see them well.
Yeah, they're very, very large mountains.
So behind the sink in that dark space, the lighting, the sunlight comes in, it is hard to take some pictures. That dark space behind the sink, that is where one of the vents are. So you open that up, and that is a vent right there.
Yeah, you can open this up, and it will just, cool air will just come right in.
The countertops, doubt you can tell, but those are flagstone, just like the floor.
Right, we have flagstone. And the next picture, this is another.
That's looking west in the kitchen. So back towards that door we just were in, that area.
It's and there's the rooster. That's where he sits.
There's Woody.
She calls him Woody.
That's where he sits.
All right. And these are our cabinets. They're all custom.
Yeah,
cabinets.
they're all custom built in.
Custom built, and it's like a, was it like copper behind there?
Yeah, it's
like this part right here is copper.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Copper tin plate, copper thing.
They're pretty. I like them.
Yeah. Another view of the kitchen.
Another view.
It's a little dark. You'll see this is not a big kitchen. There's not a lot of counter space. There's really not a lot of cabinet space. That is one thing about an Earthship. You don't have a lot of cabinets, at least this one.
No, it depends on the design.
Right, and this one just doesn't. That's good and bad. Good is that you can't accumulate crap and stuff it into cabinets and closets. Bad is that you can't stuff into cabinets and closets. So not a lot of storage, but that's okay.
All right. This is looking down the hall.
This is going east, looking down the hall.
Right here, this is our
It's the
electrical
cabinet.
And then next to it is the laundry room.
Yeah.
That's where this window here is looking into the laundry room.
Yeah.
And if you go straight back to this door,
that's the bedroom.
The guest bedroom.
Yeah, the guest bedroom.
And then our bedroom is right here to the left.
To the left, yeah. And that cabinet, you'll see the electrical cabinet has those punched copper.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Panes.
Like this right here.
Which are really cool. I like them. I think they're really neat.
This is copper that was punched.
By the guy who owned the place.
Yeah, by the original owners.
He did a lot. He didn't build the place, but he did a lot. They did a lot of his own touches, quite a bit.
Yeah. He did a really good job.
Yeah,
really nice.
It's very artistic.
And then this is the other one. It's of a moon. And there's Saturn, stars, star. And this is in the. You want to explain this?
No.
Are you sure?
This is the electrical area. Yeah, I know. I was the electrical estimator, and yet I'm not the one who wants to explain this.
Anyway, this is our panel for, like we have our, on this side is our DC panel for all of the breaker boxes, and over here is for the AC side. All the breakers are in this box here, and this in the center is kind of a control center. This is the monitor where I can check the battery state of charge at any time, see how many amps is coming in.
We actually poached that from our car, from our electric car.
Yeah,
since it's in storage right now.
Right, I added this little gauge here. It works fine. And I also, this is our solar charge controller. It's a little charge controller. I think it's a tracer, and that's what we use that will charge the batteries and everything. And this is a meter for it, and that's just for our Vonage phone system. This is our inverter. It's a trace inverter.
And this stuff's from 1997 when this house was built.
Yeah, this is an old one, an older one, which it works great.
Fine.
It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It'll last forever. I actually had a solar guy. He was out looking at our house one day, and he looked at it, and he's like, you know, man, the way you have this set up in here, that thing will last forever because it's not exposed to any dust or anything like that because it's all in this closet. It's a really nice unit. I think it's like a 2000. It's either 3000 or 4 kilowatt system. I think it's a 2 kilowatt system.
Mm-hmm.
2 or 3. It's either 2 or 3. I'm not really sure exactly what it is. Of course, we don't have any really high-powered electronics or compressors or anything like that, so I don't even have to worry about it. It will take care of everything the house uses as far as power with no problem. And this is actually, above all this is where our batteries, and these are our batteries that we have. We have 40 Life Pro lithium ion batteries that we took from our electric car. So we are using lithium and not lead acid batteries. We don't have a bunch of lead acid batteries up there. These don't vent, don't put off anything. They just work, and they'll probably work forever. I'm going to be doing a video over all the battery system and how it all works and how I have it set up and how anybody off grid can actually use these batteries and still use your normal charge controller and stuff like that are made for are originally designed for lead acid. You can still use them with these batteries. You just got to know how to do it and how to set it up. And I'll go over all of that, what I did. But we've been running this for since we've moved here, and before we were also using them. So it's been what, 3 years now, 3 years or so that we've actually been using these batteries.
In a home setting, yeah.
Well, since 2014, since whenever we
Yeah.
set it up in the, because I was doing the same thing in the.
Before that, we used them in the
trailer.
car.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, before that it was in our electric car, and we have about probably about 20,000 miles on them.
Yeah.
Or so. Okay.
Again, this is the hallway
This
going.
is the hallway, and right here this is the laundry room.
Yeah.
In the laundry room, this is our water
Filtration.
We have this right here is a filter, and this right here is a filter. I have black socks on over them just to keep algae from growing in them. So I just keep them covered up and keeps it dark in there so that no algae starts growing. Right here in the center, this is the pump.
There's two more filters you can't really see in this picture.
Yeah, well, we have, if this pipe goes on up, there's a couple more filters. That's where our drinking
filter is. It's
drinking
larger.
filter is, yeah. And that's just a gauge for the pressure. And there is a pressure tank. We do have a pressure tank. It sits over here to the left. You just can't see it in that picture. And that's kind of a shot looking into the laundry room. We have washer and dryer, full size. Let's see. Now our dryer runs on gas, so we don't have to worry about electricity, so we don't have to worry about the inverter on that. This is some bottle artwork that was done in the house. This is actually to the bathroom. The bathroom wall is this. This is the entry for the restroom. And this is a bottle, and these are cans, and they're into the cob there. And this is just below the bottles. This is a cutout, and these here are they are adobe bricks from a trade post from the
1880s.
1880s. There was a trade post, and they brought these in and built with them. A lot of our houses built out of these.
It was in New Mexico. They
Right.
brought them from an old trading post in New Mexico.
So this Earthship was actually recycled from the 1870s. They actually reused the bricks.
Yeah.
So that's just one thing. You know, anything can be recycled, and you can use anything. when it comes to trash, or not, garbage, trash, whatever you want to call it, you know, this is all a made-up word. This is all, we created this. This could really just be a resource, and that's the whole thing behind Earthships is we're just using resources like cans, bottles, old bricks from 1870 buildings, wood, anything like that. That's the whole thing behind the concept behind Earthship. It's just reusing stuff that normally you just throw away. I mean, hell, if a can, you can use that for a brick, obviously, because our house is built out of it. You know. Because let's go on to the next picture. This is the bathroom.
This is the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
More bottle work.
Yeah, if you can see back up in here, there's a bunch of bottle work.
Kind of has a nautical theme, so built into it. So we just decided to stick with it.
Yeah.
Oh, and the light plate there at the light switches. That was actually just silver, but it was a fish. But my niece painted it for me.
Yeah, she painted that.
Really like that.
This is some more bottle work that was done. That's in the, I guess what would you, the shower wall?
Shower
or
wall.
whatever. And this is where a commode is.
We do have a normal toilet.
Yeah, everything is fine. We have a septic system. And the reason why we have a septic system is apparently the county laws here is if you're dwelling, you have to have a septic system. That's like, you have to. So they didn't really have a choice. You have to put a septic system in. So we have a septic system, which is fine and great. There's nothing wrong with it. In fact, I think the septic system, it goes into the septic tank and then it overflows. That water is like waters the outside yard, you know, that goes over. So you can have some major plants growing out there too, as soon as we plant some. This is the bedroom, our bedroom. Yeah,
you'll see, I mean, we do have to redo the cob. You're going to...
Yeah, see if you see there's a tire showing right there. We're going to have to redo this.
And I don't really I'm not a fan of the niches.
Yeah.
I like niches, just not in a tire wall. It just doesn't seem to...
Yeah, it's just not...
Weird. It is weird.
We can do niches. We're just going to have to build them out.
Well, yeah.
Just do something different that's bigger.
This is just, it just looks like it's just weird.
Because I think if you did it where there's some shelving built in and stuff like that.
Oh, that'd be great.
Just some art stuff.
So we are going to redo the cob.
Yeah, we're going to be doing some cob work. And that's,
after the roof gets fixed.
Yeah, we got to do the roof. And we're going to do some cob work. And, you know, there's a number of things we're going to do to this house. Or this, not house, this ship.
House.
Ship. Earthship. The captain.
Moving on. Are we moving on?
We're moving on. This is
the bedroom.
Bedroom, still another view. So we have these windows there you can see out.
And the built-in counter and cabinets there.
Right. And this is the guest bedroom. Tamara made this dream catcher.
Out of pine needles and hemp.
Is that pine needles and hemp?
Mm-hmm.
That's the string is hemp?
Well, there's pine needles. This string, the blue and the cream color, that is raffia, but the inside part, the string on the inside is hemp.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Hemp rope, hemp string. And this is our guest bedroom. It's a king size guest bedroom that we have. It's on the other end of the house.
The east end.
The east end. What about this?
I mean, it's the guest bedroom. It's my area.
Sometimes it's a shop because I don't have a shop, so I have to.
Yeah, we do have to. When we don't actually have people visiting, we do kind of turn it into a shop because we don't have one. So it's a place where we can work. But I have my pine needle stuff there, and other than the shop aspect of it, it's kind of my area.
That's it.
And we have a beehive.
It's not really a beehive. This is just
cob.
It's a cob artistic beehive. It's not a real beehive.
Save bees.
We don't, you know, when guests comes, we don't have like, you know, you gotta sleep with the bees. Good luck.
No, just the wasps.
No, just the wasps. We do have wasps that
We
live in
do
the
have
house.
wasps in the house.
I don't know how many. I've killed
We have to kill hundreds,
hundreds
probably
of wasps.
1,000
Hundreds.
or so.
They're just like everywhere, but they're not. I mean,
They're not aggressive.
they're not being aggressive or anything.
I only got stung once.
Yeah, that's because
It was
one
in
was
the
in the
towel, and I was getting out of the shower, and oh, that hurt.
So whenever you get out of the shower, you need to shake, make sure there's no wasp
Shake
in
the
it.
towel. But anyway, that's into the wall, and I really like that. I want to do stuff like that when we redo the cob.
Yes, we will.
Sculpting
We will do
artistic
stuff.
stuff.
I'll do a bunch of artistic stuff. This is some niches that were in the guest bedroom, and as you can see, Tamara's put some little figurines in there. This is the grow bed in the guest bedroom. We have one pepper plant. We've got it cleared out now because we're fixing to plant our spring crops in here. We're going to plant some more tomatoes.
Tomatoes, peppers, just whatever we can grow. That pepper plant is from last year, and we've just been testing it, and it's been producing all winter.
Yeah, we've been producing the peppers all winter, so it's been really good. So I think we can do the same thing with tomatoes. We can just let them grow. This is the pepper plant. I call him Mr. Pepper. He's been a good plant. He's planted. I mean, he's given us a lot of peppers. As you can see, that right there is a pepper that's growing.
Yep.
And this is exposed tires where there was an issue with the cistern and it started leaking and it actually collapsed this wall.
No, collapse the cob on the outside.
Yeah, it collapsed it didn't collapse the wall, it collapsed the cob. But you can see the tires and see how the house is built with the tires packed up and everything. Of course, we just got to redo this, put some more cob. I've got this, you know, again, the cisterns are fine. Nothing's wrong with the cisterns. I've gone in there, I fixed them, and took care of all that problem. So we're good there. This is some cans that are exposed.
Show the bond beam at the top between the tire wall and the roof.
Yeah, this is how the bond beam was made with aluminum cans, concrete. That's your typical Earthship stuff. And this is just some more art above the door in the guest bedroom. And this is the light switch, guest bedroom. Just some more artwork. And this is another shot of the living room, and that's our cat Rocky. He is
Lazy.
He's quite the cat. He has 3 legs, but he's awesome. He knows it. He's just laying there looking at me like, "What are you talking about me?" This is some. This is like a wooden branch that was
built into the
wall for like an art piece.
And I want to do that on the other side too, where the wall had collapsed.
Yeah, we're gonna do the same thing on the other side with that wall, where them tires were exposed. This is some more of that 1880 brick that was adobe brick from that tray post. And that's more for another shot of our pond.
A mint plant.
Mint plant. It's what, spearmint?
Spearmint.
It's a spearmint plant. So that's where she can get her leaves to put in her tea. This is a shot of the outside of the house in the front. This is, if you look right here, this is an old battery box. I'm going to have to get rid of this. I'm going to pull this out and fill in the hole and everything. They put a second bank of batteries out here at one time. For some reason, I have no idea why, but they did. But I no longer use that or need it. So I'm going to be removing this here. And then we're going to do some work up here in the front of the house, yard work, build like a rock wall and stuff like that. That's some plans. These solar panels up here, these are some old solar panels from
Probably 97.
about 97 or so. They're like 50-watt panels. So we have like 600 watts up there. I think it's probably about 400 watts now. These panels are not, they don't put out what they originally did, but they still work. Even after that long a time, they still work fine. The only thing about them is they're 12-volt panels, and they're wired in series, so to get the 24 volts. Or my other panels are, well, they're 38 volts, and then so I can't wire them in series to get a higher voltage, because if I did that, it would just cancel these out, and I wouldn't get any power out of these two. So for now, I just have my larger panels, the 250-watt panels. I have them wired in parallel and not in series because of that. But whenever I get 4 more panels, because I want to get like 4 more panels, so I can have a 1.5 kilowatt system, and then I'll just unhook these panels here, and I can use these panels somewhere else. I'm wanting to add electricity to the root cellar, so we can keep like a chest freezer in the root cellar. So we can just, it'll be nice and cool in there, and then we have a freezer. It won't run hardly any, and then I can use these panels here to power it and to keep it running. This is a shot straight on. These are the dikes behind our house, these huge dikes. Our property runs all the way back to them dikes. We have, 68 acres? 68 acres of
They
land.
are further back than they appear.
Yeah, they are much further back.
And much taller.
Yeah, they're huge. And this right here in the center, this is where we get our battery.
Our hot water.
This is our hot water system. There's a tank that sits up here, and this heats up, and it heats the water up, and the water is insulated in a tank. And I mean, it works really good. Unless it's cloudy for multiple days, then obviously it doesn't work. But for the most part, it gives us hot water all the time.
For the most part.
And these are the Spanish peaks looking out from the house that sit out there. This is our root cellar, the entrance of the doors. You access it from outside, and you just go in. You can open it up, and then Tamara's niece, she painted all that. And this is our root cellar, where we keep all of our extra food and stuff like that. It has a good amount of storage in here, and this is where I was wanting to put a chest freezer, so we can maybe a chest freezer.
Yeah.
Probably so. So we can keep our just more stuff out there. Oh, we do have some spaghetti sauce.
I told you what we did.
Huh. I was looking for spaghetti sauce the other day. Of course, I don't go out there and look. I need to just do a little better job going out there and looking when I need something, rather than just complaining. Got to keep inventory in my ship.
Mm-hmm.
This is the
Silver Mountain.
That sits
Kind of like northwest of our house, just
Yeah,
barely.
northwest.
Just kind of looking back to the northwest of our house.
right. And that's another shot from the roof. And another shot of the Spanish Peaks. And this is our
Our stone fire pit.
stone fire pit we built last summer. Or fall, actually it was in the fall. Huh?
Yeah, I think so.
And this is
Back looking.
Back looking.
The house.
back looking in our house. We have this table and chair here. You could sit there in front of the fish pond and eat your breakfast or something, or drink a drink, or have a tea, or manage the ship, do your logs. And that's that. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the
That's the house. So
that is the house. Okay, so we went through that. Let's head on back over here to full webcam here. That better? You can really get a good shot, Captain.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Do we have any questions?
Good. Here. Yeah, Mooney, if you're still with us, it's, you know, I mean, it has its ups and its downs, for sure. It's not all, I mean, there is some things you have to get accustomed to.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, you know, it's not like, it's just, it's really no big deal. It's nothing really special. I mean, you live life normal, you know. I mean, you have to get used to certain things, you know, like you don't put harsh chemicals down your sink, and you don't even use harsh chemicals because you know, okay, the plant's going to be drinking this water. I'm reusing this water for them, so I'm not, you know, they don't like Clorox, they don't like, you know, Pine Sol, they don't like anything like that. So you just have to, you know, that's the main thing is that is you have to be, you're more aware of everything. I mean, you're aware of your plants, your fish, whatever you have going. But I mean, as a system, it just works. It really does work good.
I mean, I would say for me, some of the main drawbacks, I've discussed this before, is lighting. I mean, all the light at night escapes outside the windows.
Yeah, lighting at night is different.
It's very dim. So I would try to do something. I mean, whether you have shades you can build in to pull at night,
something to
reflect the light.
Yeah.
I'm cold a lot. I guess, you know. I think that's just because this house has been here a while, and we need to have the windows resealed, and you know. It does make it a little chilly, and
yeah, this is an older design.
This is the older design, and it does have some drawbacks.
So
and
there
it
is
does get cold.
Yeah, the fluctuation of temperatures goes from like 60 degrees to 80 degrees in the summer. So that's but the newer ships, the ones that are like the global models and stuff like that, they have another barrier between the between the greenhouse and actually your living area. There's another barrier, and therefore they're able to keep the temperature at basically 72 all the time with no problems.
And cabinet space in the kitchen.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to have a little bit more cabinet space. I mean, we had one overhead cabinet in the kitchen above the stove. That's it. So there's just not a lot of cabinet space.
Well, again, this is this design.
Yeah, and it could be built differently.
It can be built any way. I mean, once you figure out, I mean,
which surprises me because the people who built this, they entertained. I mean, we had 3 sets of pans, 3 sets of dishes, 3 sets of. I mean, they entertained. I'm just like, Jesus, how did you do all that in that kitchen? It's just.
Yes, you know.
There's no space. So yeah, that's different, but you know, I mean, it's different, you know. We are going to put in a hot water heater because, you know, solar heating's great until you have to get up and go to work every day, and it's been cloudy for 2 weeks.
It's been cloudy for 2 weeks.
Yes. I feel like it's been cloudy for 2 months. But again, that's because the windows need to be resealing, so the bathroom is cold, and so it's very hard to take a shower and shave and everything when it's the water's lukewarm and the air is chilly. Right. I mean, I don't like it, you know. So that's just something we're gonna have to fix. But
yeah, we're getting there a little bit at a time.
Yeah,
a little bit at a time. We'll just, you know, fix this and fix that and upgrade this and upgrade that. I mean, it can all be retrofitted to work like.
Yeah, and you know, we'll change it to make it more us as we go along.
Yeah.
But we're happy with it.
Yeah, we're definitely happy with it. Okay, do we have anything else, or is that about it? All right.
I guess that's about it.
Guess that's about it today. So,
Thanks for watching, and yeah, that's our house.
thanks for watching, and if anybody has any questions, just post a comment below, and we'll try to answer it. Anyway, I guess we'll talk to everybody later.
See you guys.
Bye.
Bye.